Good morning, you guys. Happy Monday. It's Monday. It's Monday. Hey, ho. Hey, ho. It's Monday. Good morning, everyone. Excuse the head. Yesterday I did a video, but I ended up deleting it this morning. I just had it all down and curly, but it just was looking too crazy, so I decided to braid it with my football shaped head. And it is what it is. I'm gonna keep it braided for a while. It's what it is, you know. It's just what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed the unedited video clips of the kids being here this weekend. I wasn't in my best of moods, but I wasn't in the worst one either. You know, I was doing my best there. It was rough. It was rough, you know. It still is, but God is good. Again, I say it all the time. But yeah, I just wanted to start off this morning saying that I hope you guys said your prayers. I did this morning. I had a really weird dream last night, but no, I don't remember it. And I know it had to do with an anime that I watched last night. And I forget the name of the anime, to be honest with you, but it was about people turning into insects. Yeah. So I'm sure my dream might have been about, because of that I watched. It wasn't like scary, horrible, or nothing like that. My dream was just weird, and I can't remember it. When I woke up this morning, I started to immediately record it, but then I just didn't. I popped up and started cleaning. I cleaned the dishes from last night. There weren't many. I mopped the floor. I took out the garbage, wiped down the counter. That was it. Wiped down my work desk. That was it. Wasn't much to do because when the kids left yesterday, I immediately got up and vacuumed and just cleaned everything from the bathroom all the way to the kitchen. It's just the dishes that was in there was from late last night when everybody got hungry. And then I mopped because I took the garbage out, and because I think Lavelle refried his pork chops or something yesterday, and I feel like when you fry food, grease get everywhere. So I re-wiped down the stove and then I mopped. Yeah, so that was my morning. It's already 7:48. Well, when I sat down, it was 7:48. I made my coffee. I haven't tasted it yet. I'll taste it now. I have my vanilla creamer, and I have whipped cream. Sorry for the slurping. And it's good. It's good. I made it a little darker than I was making it last week. Remember, I said I'll just keep, until I get it how I want it. So I used 2 tablespoons, but I used 2 heaping tablespoons. It really was 1 heaping, and then the second tablespoon, it wasn't as much. But yeah, I just added more coffee to make it a little stronger. And yeah, it's good. I think you guys, a lot of what's going on with me, what's making me tired, aside from the emotional, the mental, is my health. I think that, that was an ugly face. I'm certain that aside from my sinuses, I think also my health, in the sense that I have to eat better, continue drinking more water, and get more weight off. I think that plays a tremendous part in my feeling the way I feel, as far as being tired all the time. I really do. I don't think it's the weather change, because when it was hot out, I was tired often. Whether it's hot, cold, it doesn't matter. I get pretty tired. Like, my eyes are just tired constantly. I was watching something yesterday, and I just kept nodding off, but to actually just go to sleep, I'm just constantly nodding off, I hate when it pops up like that. Oh, jeez. But anyway, guys, yeah. So I definitely got to get this health together, this weight off, and get back to my being me. Because, I'm me anyway. No matter how much weight I gain or lose, I'm going to always be me. That won't change. Just a better me, a healthier me. Okay? As always, I'm praying that, hoping that this work part of the day goes by very fast. I know it's it's Thanksgiving holiday, Thanksgiving week. So hopefully people are out and about shopping, visiting, have already gotten the medications that they need, or, just whatever, so that the calls are not back to back. I'm not sure. I have to double check and see how much time I have left. Not much at all, as far as PTO, and as far as flow time. I think I still have 5 hours. So, and I took VTO Friday, so I didn't use anything. So if they offer it today, most definitely I want to take it. Let's see what I could use that I have to apply towards it. I know that when I got off Friday, and I think I did a video about it, because I was a little early, I had to wait till Lavelle get home before I could do anything. But I went to sleep. I just went to sleep. And I have a feeling if I were to get off a little earlier today, that's exactly what I would end up doing again, is just going to sleep, honestly. There's really not much to watch as far as catching a good movie. Haven't seen anything. Oh, that's what it was. Also yesterday, guys, I binged watched Somebody. I think I told y'all about a little bit that I was starting to watch it or whatever. It was good. It was freaking good. It's on Netflix. It's a Korean picture, but it's in, English. They have voiceovers or whatever. And it was good. Now, the main character, he is awesome. Like, I've seen him play in so many different K-dramas, and usually he's silly, super funny, super silly. Okay, he plays his roles well, and to see him play the type of role that he played in Somebody, y'all, he played that role well. He had me convinced. He really did. Like, he played that role. For some reason, he reminds me of Rain. And there's another character. There's another actor, Korean actor, that reminds me of Rain. Rain is a Korean actor, and I absolutely love Rain. He's freaking tall, handsome, and he's funny. All the roles that he played well. And so this guy kind of reminds me, and I can't remember his name, but he played his role freaking. They all played their roles well. They all played their roles well. There are parts in there where I was like, it was frustrating in a way because being a murderer, how you walking around Scott? I guess people still hadn't realized that it was him, but the fact that he was a suspect, there should have just been more going on around investigating him and the things that he would do and say, or when the cops did communicate with him. That's enough. That should have been more than enough to have eyes on this man at all times. That part of it I didn't understand. Like, it didn't make sense. And then the very end didn't make sense. I had to go back because I fell asleep on the last 2 episodes. I think it was. I fell asleep, so it was some of it that got a bit confusing. And then the girl, the cop in here, her character was annoying me. It really was. I appreciate her character. I appreciate, the fact that even though she had a disability, she's still a police officer and she's still going to do her best to do her job. My thing is, given the fact that you do have a disability, you shouldn't have been doing some of the things that you were trying to do by yourself the way you were trying to do it. It didn't make sense. It's just dumb. And when the girl told you, I'm going to go by myself, I'm going to do... No, I'm going to come with you. He's dangerous. And what are you going to do? He didn't already got over on you twice. Could have killed you the second time. Actually, both times. What are you going to do? He's dangerous. He's still dangerous. Even with you there, maybe even more so, because now she got to look out for you. You talking about you a cop. Now, I not once seen her pull a gun. You riding around, rolling around in the wheelchair. Let me tell y'all, if I'm a cop, especially if I got damaged on the job, if I'm a cop, my wheelchair finna be a weapon. A full-blown weapon. You understand? My car that transports my wheelchair and is set up so that I can drive while sitting in my wheelchair would be a full-blown weapon. Ain't no way. My home would be a weapon. There's no way. You know what I'm saying? No freaking way. You riding around talking about you a cop and you chasing people in a wheelchair. You need weapons. Oh Lord, I'm like, what is she gonna do? Cry you to death? I just like, come on. It was good though. I liked it. I recommend it. It's 7:56, you guys, Monday morning. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for work. I did say my prayers this morning, but I think I'm gonna sit here for a moment and say a little bit more prayer. It's not wrong with a little bit more when it comes down to prayer, when it comes down to the Lord. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm gonna do that, and then make another cup of coffee and get started. I think my day today, I would just be drinking water and coffee if I need to, and that's it. I believe that's going to be my day today. Today is Monday. I think they have a meeting for those of us that have to, host games and stuff. But I don't think there's any games on Monday. I think it's Mondays, Tuesdays. I forget. I know it's games on Friday. Game on Wednesday. There wasn't one on Thursday, so maybe Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays are the game days. I hope it's not every day. I don't think it's every day. I can't remember right now. Either way, I had to check the calendar. It doesn't matter. And the young lady that was above me, I was supposed to be her backup. She did decide. She left. She decided to leave. So now I'm stuck. I'm stuck. And she has someone backing me up. But I'm stuck. I'm stuck. You know, it's I'm a little on edge about it, but again, I really do need to start, taking on doing more. You can't get anywhere just, if you don't try, right? Guys, I moved my refrigerator. I turned it around over the weekend because the girls had all these pictures and things that they had made for me from school that we hung on the refrigerator. And so I turned it around so that when people come in, they can see all the beautiful pictures hanging on the refrigerator. It's only 3 left. Because Dominique, the baby, kept taking the pictures, snatching them off the refrigerator. The middle one kept taking them off the refrigerator. Telling me, well, I'm going to take this one back. I'm going to make you a different one. She made one that was like a fan or something. That's what it looked like to me, at a stick and a little thing. And I was like, oh, a nice fan. Oh, she took that. Eventually, that came off the refrigerator. She's running around here like this. I was like, ooh, these kids. They definitely helped in keeping me from being as down as I was. But I wish that I had been in a better place to spend more time with them. We had a great time. We painted and everything, But it would have been some other things I would have loved to do with them, but just my mental just wasn't there. But they were such a pleasure, such a joy. I'll be glad when I can get to see them all in the same room together. All my kids in the same room together. All my grandkids, it would be amazing. I enjoy that time. I really do. It's always fun. So guys, I'll end it here this morning. I have my window open. I went out to take the garbage out, and it's definitely chilly, but it felt good. I had a jacket on. It felt good. I'm gonna go ahead and let this window down. It's a little hard to let down. All right. It's now 8 o'clock, so this is where I say goodbye. You guys have an amazing morning. Remember to say your prayers for all our brothers and sisters in Christ. Remember to treat people the way you would expect to be treated, and expect great things. Do it not just because it's the holiday, but because you're supposed to. Okay, we're supposed to do it every day. Every day should be the holiday. Okay, so which reminds me, I saw a news segment where an older Caucasian lady was arrested because she was feeding the homeless. They told her she cannot do that. First of all, she couldn't do it. How they kind of broke it down to her was, you can't do it on public property. I guess where she was considered public property. You cannot do that because these people are coming to this property, on this property. They're homeless. They're everywhere, I guess, or whatever. It could be like you could start a whole frenzy or whatever. But yeah, she got arrested, and basically a warning and a fine or something, and they broke it down to her that you can't do this, can't do that, and she said, I'm not gonna stop. She was like, it just so happens that she didn't know about the public property thing, so it turned out one of her neighbors or somebody allowed her to use their property. It was like an alleyway or something. Their private property. They allow her to use their property, so she's safe there. And she says, I'm not going to stop. She said, there's so many people out there in need. There's so many people out there hungry. And she said, it shouldn't be. We're in America. There should be no one out there hungry. You know, she's like, yes, times are hard, but people are throwing away. Like I was telling y'all when I was watching the dumpster diving with the kids, people are throwing away food and stuff every day when you can give it to somebody. Like if the expiration date says, November 19th. That means they want you to eat it by the 19th. It doesn't necessarily mean it's spoiled by the 19th. You still have some time on it, okay? Especially if it's something you put in the freezer. So they're like, if you're going to throw it out, give it to somebody who's going to eat it that day anyway. You know, 9 times out of 10, they're homeless. They need to eat. They're going to eat it. They're going to take it home and they're going to eat it, you know. That just makes no sense. Why cut it up? Why throw it away? You know, it's stupid. You have restaurants that cook all this food, and at the end of the day, you have food left over. They throw it away. Some keep it now. Some keep it, put it in the refrigerator, and we give it to you tomorrow. Heat it up. But no, which is wrong, in my opinion. But give it to somebody. You know, give it to somebody. I worked at an assisted living, and we said the same. The guy was like, well, technically, we're not able to give it to people because you don't know if someone has an allergy, is allergic to something that you gave them. Next thing you know, they're trying to sue you, da-da-da-da. I was like, I understand it 100%. I really do. But at the same time, if that's the case, then make it where your employees, let them take it home. You know what I'm saying? They may know somebody let them take it home, you know, and give it to somebody. That's just craziness. And if you're going to throw it out in a way that is somewhat preserved for someone who is homeless. You know, they can go and get it. You know, just like when we went to Vegas, and we had all that food left over from breakfast, and you're seeing all these homeless people on the street. Okay, box it up, set it on top for somebody. You know, write a note on it. You know, something. Let them know, here, take it, it's good. You know, I just think that that's crazy. But I commend what she's doing. I commend everyone out there that's trying to help, and I pray for their safety too, because you know, most people are good, but you do have some that are damaged, some that have gone through some things, and some that, you know, may make the wrong choices, not necessarily intentionally. And then you have some who do it intentionally. You have demons out here. And so for that, I do pray for each and every last one of them, every last person out there, your safety, everyone out there that's doing something for someone, whether you are or not. I pray for safety and guidance, okay? Blessings on top of blessings, because it's a beautiful thing to help someone. You know, it really is. But I don't think you should lose your life in the process. So anyway, guys, that's that. Enjoy your morning. Pray for me as I pray for you, and have a great morning. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye now. Good morning, you guys. Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Hey, ho. Hey, ho. It's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, you guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you all. Good, beautiful, cool morning. Chipper, icy morning. It feels good to me, though. It really does. I had to turn that radiator off last night. It just got so hot, y'all. And like I said, by me knowing that I'm fighting something, that heat was murder. Seriously. I'm feeling a little bit better, you guys. Mental-wise. Yesterday, my entire body was sore, y'all. Like, it was sore. I got off early yesterday. Had a meeting. Got off early. I had to wait till Lavelle got home because he was at work no matter what. I didn't want to drive Jeremiah's car. he was home. I was like, let me know if you go out because I need to do this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. He's like, Mommy, stop being so afraid to drive my car. You can drive the car. I was like, nope. But it just so happened I had laid here and nodded off, and when I woke up, Lavelle was here. He came home early. Actually, they sent him home because he had a fever, a high temperature. He wasn't feeling well, and I knew that he had thrown up the night before a couple of times, but when he got up to go to work, I figured he was fine, so I didn't ask him about it. But yeah, they sent him home with a temperature. It's not COVID, they said. They told him if he feels better, definitely come in, but if not, stay home. So he doesn't have to work until 12, so he's hoping that he'll feel better. Right now, he does not. He said he's tired of throwing up. He came home and went right to bed. He got up this morning and said he was a bit hungry, but he was afraid to eat because he can't hold it down. So it's like you still have to eat, So when I got up to straighten up like I always do, I put him some chicken nuggets and fries in, and I made him some tea. Some hot tea. I'm like, drink some hot tea, that will help. I remember when I was younger, it was like if the chicken pox were coming out, if you drink hot tea, it'll bring it right on out. So I think when you drink that hot tea, it helps. It helps soothe your throat. It helps bring out whatever has to come out, I think. But I think hot tea makes a big difference. So I bought black tea. I put honey in it, a little bit of sugar, and some honey. I didn't get any lemon yesterday. What I did when he came home, I went to the dollar store, and I just wanted to pick up a few things, okay, and then Wednesday I'll pick up the rest. So I went and I got honey brown barbecue sauce, sweet, I forget, but I got 2 bottles of that. I got 2 things of chicken broth. I got macaroni noodles. I got spaghetti noodles, paper towel, honey, sugar, cake mix, cake icing, salt, sea salt. That was it, I believe. That was it. And I bought a frozen bag of onions, bell pepper, celery already chopped up. I wanted more than 1 bag, but dang, they only had 1 bag left. So tomorrow I will probably go and get some chicken thighs, another pack, whole chicken. Oh, and I bought stovetop, and I'm gonna get corn. So now I have to get, cornbread to go with it so I can make my stuffing. I want to get more onion and bell pepper. I need to get potatoes, gravy, and cheese, milk, and eggs. That's it. And maybe some more seasoning, some sazon, some pepper, and some Cajun. And really, that's it. Honestly, that would be it. I'm just gonna make spaghetti sauce, spaghetti, macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes, honey barbecue chicken, dressing, and whole chicken. If I have enough to get a turkey, I will. I'm not gonna stress about it. Yeah, and that's it. And I'm gonna bake a cake. And that's it. That's all. Not overdoing anything because I'm just gonna be home. The boys probably would be here or whoever, whatever. And that's it, y'all. Like I said, my mental space is not 100%. The car is not right to really be trying to travel anywhere. And again, not feeling 100%. I don't want to be around anybody sick. I do have something that I have to do this Saturday. Hopefully, I'll be feeling, right now my plans are to go. Hopefully nothing will change there. Because I deserve it. But yeah, all under here is just so lumpy, Like I know I have a mass here. I don't think it's growing. It doesn't feel like it is. And then over here feels like something, you know, can't always say, oh, it's because you fat. No. Or chunky. But I think it's those, lip noise. I'm definitely fighting off something. Like, I feel it, Yo, Sunday when I did a video, but I deleted it, my hair was wicked wild. Like, it was similar to this, but prickly. So what I did, y'all saw I had it braided. So I took the braids down this morning. I was going to re-braid it, but then I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna leave it like this for a bit. It's easier. I didn't feel like braiding, so I just took my hands, and rubbed through it, put a little water, rubbed through it, and yeah, I came out with this. So I'm just leave it like this for a while. It's a little funky in the back, but it is what it is, up here. Because of the short ends from, putting that ponytail in. Back in the day, my hair used to grow so long when I put the ponytail, but that's because I brought the ponytail that wrap around, not the one that dig in your scalp. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it like this for a while. See, let it grow. Let it grow. Yeah, I don't even have the energy really to sing like I want to or try to, like I've been trying. Yeah, my body hurts a bit. I made coffee this morning. I made it a little stronger today, hopefully, because it just looked so much like water no matter what I did. Oh yeah, that did it. So I used 3 tablespoons of the coffee. I used 3 tablespoons. That did it. Oh, this is perfect. I have the vanilla creamer, of course, and whipped cream. This is perfect. It's good, but I feel so sick. I feel a bit nauseated. Yeah, off and on. Like yesterday I was feeling that way off and on, but I'm like, man, I don't need to be on top of a mental space physically sick. I can deal with the body being sore, but I don't like being nauseated and stuff. And I woke up this morning with a really bad headache. It's right in here. I left the pills in the car. Lavelle said he'll go get them later because he needed them too. There was 2 here, so I gave them to him this morning. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead, and it is 7:38, and I want to take just lay here until 8, but then I might fall back to sleep and I gotta work. I did sleep last night. I really did. I was up off and on, but when I woke up about 9, I thought it was 1 in the morning, but it was only 9 something. So it was one of those situations where you wake up early thinking it's later than it is, but then now you gotta try to go back to sleep at a decent and reasonable time. But yeah, I did go back. But yeah, I have such a headache, y'all. I hate feeling like this. I hate looking like this. Like, I feel like I look like I'm on drugs or something, when in reality, I just have a bad headache and I don't feel well, I was able to get off early yesterday, but without pay, and I hate that. They didn't offer that. I mean, I had hours available. I still have those 5 hours of flow and 9.5 hours of PTO. And in order to get paid, like I told y'all, for being off on Thursday, Thanksgiving, we have to work a full day before, a full day after, unless you have approved time off, which I do not, or unless they, do the early leave with pay or whatever. But yeah, guys, this Wednesday is supposed to be the bingo game. This will be my first time hosting. Hopefully it will go smoothly. I have to host the game, so I'll be off the phone. I'll be calling the game, so I have to go in and have two links. One link is the same cards that they have. The other link is to pull, is the words or whatever that I have to call and put in the message for everybody to see, and then pay attention and watch, see who wins. And then it's 30 minutes. The game lasts 30 minutes. So if they play and 5 minutes go by, somebody win, we can play again. So we can play as many times as we want in those 30 minutes. And then I just have to, have her send a new link for new boards and new stuff, new words or whatever. Hopefully that'll go well. Hopefully that'll go well. The young lady that's above me is still here. I'm not sure for how long, so I don't know. I guess I'll be doing it. I'm just going to assume that I'll be doing it. So, of course, I'll have to send everybody, the group chat and the message, about the game and everything, when it starts, what to do. But everyone pretty much knows how to play bingo. They stay on the phone. They play it while on the phone. Everyone knows how to play the bingo, so I don't have to explain that. I'm not sure what the next game is after that, but it'll be on Friday. So Wednesday and Friday, Thursday, no game. And plus, we won't even be here Thursday. So, yeah. I don't know, guys. I'll be glad when I get this together. I think I need more. I need my Dr. Miracle leave-in conditioner. Like, it's just shedding. See that? Every time I run my hands through it, I don't know if that's the dead hair or, damaged hair because of new growth, or is it just damaged because it's damaged? Sorry, guys. That was Vil. He was about to run to get the pills out the car and go get him a bag of chips. That's one kid who, I'm telling y'all, if that boy, that's the one kid, and that's my fault. I can really honestly say that's my fault. When they were younger, like, we would just be moving and going and in the car and going to work and doing this and doing that. And I would often, stop and pick up McDonald's for them, stuff like that. And they have their little kitty treats and the toys and all that, or we'd go to Burger King or Wendy's. And back in the day, our favorite was Burger King. Like, it was Burger King, hands down. Okay, it was Burger King. When we were in Milwaukee, I would constantly, even when we came back to Illinois, I would get them. We would have Burger King, Wendy's, McDonald's. So I preferred Burger King, then Wendy's, then McDonald's. So yeah, and that boy would eat McDonald's every day, all day, I believe, if he could. I really do. Don't get me wrong, he eats other things, healthy things, stuff that I don't even eat. But if he could have McDonald's every day, he really would. I don't hear the car. I be listening for the car. It's one thing about right here and being on the front. You can hear everything because the main street is right in front. So like the 2-bedroom windows are Now I hear it. The 2 bedroom windows are directly on the street. The living room where I'm sitting right now, where I'll be working, the window is on the side, but the street right here. Like, I can look and see. Well, I can't see, but you can hear it. It's right here. I'm pretty sure that was the car. I don't know. I thought it was, but I don't. Unless maybe he already left and I just wasn't paying attention. That's always a possibility, y'all. Sometimes my mind be. Sometimes I don't hear anything, and that's crazy. Seriously. Or I'll be doing something and totally forget what I was doing or what I was about to say. Anyway, you guys, it is 7:58. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Yep, there it is. I hear it. He's pulling off. Yeah. That's my car. And I love her. She's hanging in there. Yesterday, I told Lavelle yesterday when I was coming back from the store, y'all, I was just driving and crying. I really was. I was driving and crying. I had so much on my mind, and then just the way the car sounded, I just started crying. Like, I just hate it, I like being able to fix things when they need to be fixed, especially when it's something that we need. We got to get to and from. It's not just me. We all trying to make it. We all trying to live. We all experiencing and going through different things that stuff just keeps happening. To somebody else, you look at it and be like, oh, they grown. Oh, everybody, you can't do that. You don't know the whole and full situation. You know what I'm saying? When you're trying to when you had a good job, but things happen because you try to have a family with the wrong person or people, and things blow up, and now you in a situation where you no longer have that great job, and now you're looking for a great job, and that can be difficult, especially now. And so that's the case. Like, in the meantime, they're using temporary agencies, but then the temporary agencies, you work for a bit and then they don't need you no more. Now you back at it again. So that's the situation. But what I like is he don't give up. He keeps going. And so he has one now. But again, because you're starting over, now you got to wait for the next check. You know what I'm saying? And it's every 2 weeks. It's not get paid every week job. Whereas a temporary, it was every week. And that sucks because now you back in that grind again. Same with Jeremiah. Found a good job. Worked 3 weeks, because it's every 2 weeks you get paid, so you got to work 3 weeks before you get that first check, and then you get the first check, and then guess what? They don't need you anymore because now it's winter time, and the job that you was doing, they don't need you to be outside in the cold doing it. It's like, damn, so now it's just constant. So having that constant extra flow of income is not consistent yet, and so because of that, it's a little difficult, and it's hard for me to get things that need to be fixed, because there's just constantly so much, and then with Lavelle, with the court cases, he has to constantly go back and forth. They've been letting him do everything on Zoom because we have no transportation right now to get there, and then now his next court date, it had to be put off because he has a different attorney now, and he needs to meet with the attorney physically, but he can't get there. And his friend, who's been giving him a ride, he's been paying to give him a ride to pick the kids up and take the kids home when he goes to get them. He works, he has a life too, so there's no way he can during a weekday take him to court. I'm sure Lavelle, we could pay him to do that or whatever. So it's difficult. So I'm really, and when I had the overtime, this was nothing for me because I was making that extra money. Like, yes, I was tired. I would sit my ass in front of that computer from 6:30 a.m. in the morning to 8 p.m. at night, and I would be tired, and then some days I would stay till 5 instead of 8. I would be so tired, but guys, when I tell you, it was worth it when I got paid, because I was able to I was able to cover everything, and if something so happened to come up unexpectedly, I had the extra. I could do it. But now without that overtime, it's like, dang. And I have to honestly say, this is difficult. I'm not used to it, because since I started working there, the overtime is where the money is. And I had a supervisor tell me that. She was like, girl, get all the overtime you can, because that's where your money is. And it's true, because overtime is time and a half. And I'm at 19, so time and a half, that's good, And then they had all these bonuses, which was amazing, but right now, none of that, because we have so many people now that, no overtime is needed. There's enough people to work it. So I'm hoping that during the open season, we will be allowed, that overtime, because I wouldn't mind, starting at 6:30 a.m. like before, from 6:30 a.m. at least from 6:30 to 5. I can do that, or 6:30 to 6. I don't have to necessarily be 8. Like I can alternate. I had started at one point alternating, where I would do it until 8 on certain days. But just being able to have that option, is great. Because when I moved here, that was my plan, was to be debt free, was to work overtime and do whatever I had to do, so that I can get things paid. But they cut off the overtime. And I have to tell y'all, if it was not for right now, if I were by myself, like completely by myself, honestly, y'all, I would have tried the nomad life. I would have, instead of working from home, I would have continued to go into work, because then I would, be working all day, from 6:30 in the morning till 8, and then I would have tried the nomad life at least for a year. And just take my money and save it. The only thing I would have to pay would be my car insurance, gas, phone bill, food here and there, and that's it, and bills. You know what I'm saying? But that is what I would have done. I wish I had known about that when I was, it wouldn't have mattered when I was younger, because I had babies, But yeah, anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. Comment down below. How are you guys holding up with this whole inflation, these high freaking prices with your jobs? Comment, let me know how you guys are doing, what's going on with you, and trust and believe that I'm praying for everyone. It doesn't matter what you're going through, I'm going to pray for you, okay? Don't be afraid to talk about it, comment on it, and if you can't, that's fine too. I'm still going to pray, because sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you can't talk about it or speak on it or communicate. I know, because I've been there. I've just went through it, where people, are you okay? Yeah. I didn't go to church, for the last couple of days, Sundays, because I just want to sit and just by myself, so I get it, That's why prayer is important. Give people that space and that time, and then just pray, and that's what I do for everyone. I really do. Not just for myself, family, friends, and loved ones, as y'all hear me say, but for everyone, whether I know you or not. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I've said that like 4 times now, right? Plus I'm getting tired of looking at my head, because the more I look at it, the more I'm gonna want to mess with it. And that annoys me when you see people constantly, and they talking and they doing this, and they, that annoys me, and so I'm not gonna sit and do what annoys me. But just sitting here knowing that, the short pieces from, using that comb, that's annoying me. There's nothing I can do about it but leave it alone and let it grow, right? Anyway, guys, enjoy your Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, your terrific Taco Tuesday morning, okay? And I will talk to you guys later. I was looking at my eyes. It was looking a little funny there for a moment. Anyway, talk to you guys later.